Complete game shutout. Have you ever done that in your previous college?
No, that was cool. I've had a complete game, but not a shutout. That was awesome.
How special did today feel?
Today was awesome. I mean, that feels great. Just getting a win for the guys. So it was awesome that we got to go get tomorrow.
How did getting out to an early lead help you kind of keep your pitch count in control?
It's huge. It gives you the ability to just attack the zone, have them get themselves out, and our guys make plays.
When everything's working for you like it was today, is there anything you do differently? You try to experiment? Do you do anything out of it?
I just try to stay the same. I try to just keep going with what's working, and when it's all working, just keep pounding and don't change anything.
Going into the last few innings there, how was your arm feeling from a fatigue standpoint?
It was feeling good. I don't know what my pitch count was, but I felt like it was low, and I felt like I had a lot of energy left.
I know you surely had a lot of confidence in your guys before the season, but you guys are on 10-1. That's the best in program history. Did you think this was possible?
I knew we were going to be a good team. I didn't have any expectations on wins and losses, but this is definitely cool.
Loser threw so well yesterday. When you're on a staff with so many talented guys, is there kind of a sense of that good inner competition to say, okay, I'm going to go out?
Yeah, it's awesome to just have a bunch of guys that can pound the zone and get outs. Helps the team win and helps us keep our pitch count down. And if we don't have to use a lot of pitchers, that means we're doing well.
Anything else? I should expect Mason to want to come and say, okay,
he's going to try to do it, yeah.
I know yesterday probably didn't go the way that you wanted it to, but you came back today with a big performance. How great did that feel?
Yeah, for sure. You know, we always talk about how the wins expire at midnight, so whatever you did that day also expires at midnight. So it was a big thing for me just to forget about it and just we won as a team. Look forward to that. Look forward to playing again today, getting there this morning, work with Coach Ammo, Coach Kuzi, and just get feeling good again. And, you know, I came out here today with a fresh mindset and just tried to make an impact again.
I kind of asked Dom the same thing. 10-1 start in SEC play, the first team in this program's history to do that. How special is it to be on that team that did that?
Yeah, you know, it's awesome, and it's honestly just the group of guys, you know, just being around these guys every day is awesome. And I think when you come here just excited to be around each other and be excited to play the game together, winning comes easy. And I think when you just enjoy being out there, then the wins and the losses, we just enjoy having the time together out here, and that makes it really easy to enjoy the wins.
What's it like to come out these last 2 days and Boozer and Dominic just pound the zone, and you're at, it seems like you're in and out of the dugout really fast every day?
Yeah, definitely. You know, we take pride in take-its as an offense ourselves, which are pass balls, HBPs, walks, and we try and work those to make the other team make those mistakes. And for our guys to go out there and not give the other team any of them just makes it really easy to play defense, and it makes it really easy to want to score runs for them. And, you know, that's the biggest thing for us as a team is if we can limit giving them free passes, it's going to be really hard to beat us.
Having the record you guys have, usually how much ability to sit back and relax a little bit?
Yeah, definitely. You know, starting off strong is always a good thing. And, I mean, I think we're happy with how it's going right now, but we're not satisfied. We're still looking forward to getting as many wins as possible. And you know, the good starts always help, but I think we're just getting started, and we're excited to see where this season continues to go.
How fun is this? Winning, great atmosphere. I mean, look at your teammates here signing all these balls, the fans out here. What's that been like?
Yeah, man, it's awesome. You know, just seeing everyone's smiles, everyone's excitement to be at the ballpark. We're getting good weather now too, and you know, it's just awesome to see everyone smiling and having a good time. Baseball is a fun game, and when you're a professional, you can treat it like a job. But right now, it's all about just having fun with each other and just enjoying our time in college and being together.
Speaking of Dominic's performance, what do you think allowed him to be so dominant today?
Yeah, you know, I think it's just filling the zone. It's hard. We put long innings together as an offense. Their defense was standing out there for a long time. And for him to walk out there and just throw strikes, it makes it hard as a hitter just to keep going back and forth. And when he just continues to pound the zone, it's hard for them to get anything going. And that's just give him props for that. I mean, I think he threw a complete game in 98 pitches, so that just means he wasn't really throwing anything for a ball, which is awesome to see.
Back in the fall and the off season, when you got a chance to face him a little bit, I'm sure, what was the toughest thing about the batting approach to facing Dom?
Yeah, he all of his pitches move different directions. You know, they all tunnel off each other really well. And you know, as a hitter, you're not necessarily looking for certain pitches a lot of the time. You're looking for zones, and with him, they break off each and every direction. So, you know, for me, when I'd have to face him in the fall, I was just trying to get on him as quick as possible because I knew he was going to fill the zone up. And I don't think a lot of other teams are taking that same approach at the moment, and I think that's making him really dominant because he's just getting ahead, and then he can play around with every pitch and do what he wants to the hitters. So.
Dominic completely dominated today. Just how far has he come since he transferred here to where he's at now to have a performance like that?
Yeah, what a performance. And I mean, you know, he was the conference pitcher of the year at his previous school, so super talented. I thought the first inning was maybe my favorite, you know, from the standpoint of we hit the first bat of their game, no problem. I really believe we have the best defense in the country, and what a double play by Pete and Grant, and thought it'd send a message. And, you know, for him, just it's so efficient, so many innings where he's just ramming the ball in the strike zone and just letting his defense work. And when we're at our best, that's what we do. But, man, what a just competitive, like he is an uber competitive dude now. And, man, I told him that's what a dog looks like.
Coach, for those who have yet to come out to the KPP this season, what makes the defense the best in the country?
They take an unbelievable good deal of pride in it, the good kind of pride, to where, you know, they're out here before during batting practice, they're working on double plays. I almost have to tell them at times, like, hey, we're good. Like, you good? Can we switch this out? They're just getting their ground balls. Outfielders are running around all over the outfield trying to make plays, and they really care, and they understand that is part of our winning formula and part of our identity. So they're
in that regard.
All of them. I mean, honestly, they're all out there. It's crazy. It is, I give the players a lot of credit. It's created a culture where it matters. It absolutely matters.
That competitiveness you spoke of, have you been around teams where you've got talented starters like you have right now, and then one guy watches the other guy throw and then says, okay, I'm elevating the match?
Yeah, you bring up a great point, Jeff, because you do have to have somebody to show you the roadmap, right? And I thought that's what Trey did. Trey showed us the roadmap. And, you know, the guys are so competitive on every level, you know, from on the mound, defensively, offensively, the way they're fighting with two strikes, they're just competing. And you know what, you asked if I had teams like that. I've been fortunate enough to go to College World Series 5 times and been a part of a lot of championships and the best championship teams. I told them this last weekend, that the number one thing you have to do is learn how to compete. That's where the foundation starts, and before anything else. And they have that competitive spirit.
Dominic said he felt really strong toward the latter innings. Do you ever think about taking him out? What goes into that decision?
We didn't, you know, just because, John, the pitch count was so efficient. And I say this all the time. Not all pitch counts are created equal. There's times where guys are going to throw 60, 70, 80 pitches, and there's guys on base, and there's traffic, and there's stressful pitches. And, you know, for him, he didn't have a ton of traffic on the bases. So that's part of the reason why he felt so strong at the end, because they're just not all created equal. And so there's a lot of talk that goes into pitch counts, but really they're all not created equal, you know. And those were not stressful innings for him. And I think the weather helps too, you know. And then the crowd, what an awesome crowd. Just so thankful for all these people that have continued to come out. And I told our players, you win baseball games, you compete, you represent Kentucky the right way, and the Big Blue Nation will show up, and they did today.
Speaking of pitch counts, they've got a talented guy throwing for them today, Alabama. There, I think it's maybe 5th inning. Waldschmidt's up there for an eternity, it seemed like, and that ran his pitch count up close to 100. Why did not run?
Yeah, we had 5 guys that had at least 8 pitches or more in an at-bat, 5 of them. So, I mean, that's over 40 pitches right there with just 5 at-bats, just because the guys are willing to compete and get in the box and stay locked in. I thought this was a good example of also offensively, there's some depth in our lineup. If you look at what 7, 8, 9 did, they did a lot of damage down there. And when you have a lineup that long, it just creates challenges for other teams. And when you got that many guys giving good at-bats, it obviously helps. And I thought today was a good example of what Nolan McCarthy did, James McCoy did, what Grant Smith was able to do, and obviously the Waldy home run was big.
Coach has been said that good pitching will be good hitting every time. Your thoughts about that?
So far, it's been true. It's proven to be true so far. Let's keep it going.
You started out really aggressively base running. Is there ever a time to dial that back? I know that's part of your modus operandi.
You bring up a great question, and that's what some people are going to ask. Hey, we made some outs on the bases. We sure did. But also got us some runs, and I just believe in being aggressive and attacking. And when we do that, we are at our best and we're playing free. And the guys are attacking on the bases freely. We're trying to be aggressive as coaches. And you know what? Sometimes you're going to make outs. And you know what? When you do that, that gives people an opportunity to critique you and do all that. And I'll always say easy coaching is just sitting there doing nothing. That's easy coaching, just to sit there and do nothing. It's hard to just sit there and try to just put this amount of plays on and give Coach Ammo a ton of credit. That guy does his homework. He's aggressive. I will support him. And I want our guys to be aggressive. And sometimes, much like other sports, whether it's an up-tempo offense in football, you might have some turnovers, or you might have some quick 3-and-outs, or in basketball, you're attacking and you might throw some balls away. But boy, does it create some pressure on the opponents. And sometimes you just got to take it. And I will support our players for their aggressiveness, man. I love being aggressive and attacking.
Well, we need things to criticize, so.
Hopefully you can do it in a win. Yeah, just keep doing it in a win. Just thankful for you guys and all the people here. Just watching our players signing autographs and just amazing people. Like, not just amazing baseball players, but people. Our dugout's incredible. Bunch of dudes that are selfless and just want to do whatever they can for Kentucky. And
well, so far the fans have been great for you. Sorry.
They've been awesome.
Yeah,
but it's hard.
Come out here when the weather's warm as well.
It's hard not to root for these guys. You just watch them. You watch how much they compete and how much fun they have and how supportive they are. And it's pretty awesome, man. It's pretty awesome.
Did you spot some of the pink hats up in the crowd?
I didn't, no, but I guess there are a couple. That's cool. Yeah, look at that. There's one. I see two. I see three. Yeah, just even you guys, this is really, it's a cool thing, man. The way they, like, even their walkout songs, I happened to look over and saw one time they were like they're just into each other. And, man, it's pretty cool, man.
It's a kid's game, right? Kids' game's supposed to be fun.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is a kid's game. That's why I love when our kids are out here after the game and they're around and they get to see them and high-five them and be around them. But, yeah, they're playing well. I'm proud of them.